I would like to welcome you to our Never Stop Learning session on Grant Management Blueprint. This is a live session brought to you by CRM Dynamics, one of the largest Microsoft Gold partner in Canada, 2019 Microsoft Impact Award winner, and a member of Microsoft Global Inner Circle Partners for Business Applications in 2019 and 2020. In today's session, you will be introduced to our Grant Management Blueprint solution by Microsoft Dynamics. Grant Management Blueprint is an automated CRM system that is built within the Microsoft Dynamics platform that seamlessly integrates with Microsoft Outlook, Excel, or many popular accounting systems. I'm very excited today to have Dirk Schrader, our COO for CRM Dynamics, presenting for us. I hope you enjoy the sessions, and I would like to invite Dirk to begin his presentation.
Thank you, Tia. I'd like to walk you through the Grant Management Blueprint by CRM Dynamics. All right, so what exactly does Grant Management Blueprint do for you? So we have a portal for your users to apply for grants, check on the status of grants, if the application's not complete or if additional information is requested. The grant portal is a perfect way to have interactions with your grant recipients for them to complete their applications, upload documents, and check the status of their program. The system will manage the full adjudication process of your grant, and that is all the way from the initial application to validating information, requesting more information, issuing the actual grant, paying it out, tracking any feedback that you have to have on the grant process, all the way to final payback if that is needed, or closeout of the grant. Throughout the whole system, throughout the whole life of the grant, we have automated email processing, so status updates will go out to your grantees. These can be reminders for missing information or reminders of due dates, and also just status changes when approvals are granted or when the grant is going through the process. And the whole system is fully integrated, so it maximizes automation, minimizes human involvement, intervention, and therefore it keeps your costs low. What are the main components of the Grant Management Blueprint? So the client portal is the central part where your the grant recipients can upload all their information, check status, that can initiate the whole grant process all the way to final closeout. So the portal integrates with the grant management and adjudication process. So that goes all the way from the initial grant application being filled in to validating it to sign-offs within your organization and sending out any updates needed. The entire solution integrates fully with Office 365, and this includes Outlook, Word, and Excel. So the data throughout the system can be exported to Excel for analysis, for reporting, and you can work through your Office 365 Outlook. So when inbound emails come, you can track those right to the grant, keep a record. If people call in, you can track the phone calls. And if people attend meetings, in these days, mostly remote meetings, you can also track that within the CRM system. Finance and reporting, we have full financial data collected from beginning to end on the whole loans, and this can either come out as summary reports that are standalone, or we can integrate this into the back end of your system, of your financial system of choice. Client management, that includes the email notification. Event management, this is if you need to have information sessions, you can manage that in the system, and information sharing as well. So one thing that makes this system very user-friendly and easy for your organization to administer is the fact that this works out of Outlook, and also through the mobile Outlook version as well. So on inbound emails, you can track them right from Outlook into the CRM system. And from there, you can see the grant, update information, send out updates. So this is a very powerful and easy to use tool that can get up and running very quickly in your organization. So on the right-hand side, we show events that you create in Outlook. These events are tracked right into the CRM as well, if you want to have remote sessions or phone calls with your clients. And down below, we're showing the Excel exporting of data for any type of reporting or summary information. Grant Management Client Portal. So we can take the portal and modify it to the CSS, the cascading style sheet you apply in your own organization's portal, so we can have the look and feel match what your current portal has. And in the portal, we have everything from registering one of your grantees' information, applying for the program, uploading documents. You can show calendar of events or due dates. And if there's any type of fees they have to pay, you can actually capture payment for those fees if applicable. From the grant management adjudication, we manage queues. We have email integration for events. We have the internal CRM that manages from a call center perspective or member management through the portal, or if people call in, or if you have any other types of intake from your grantees, you can support them through the system. It doesn't matter who takes the call, they can look up the record and see all communications that have happened, the status of the grant, and what the next steps are, and makes it very clear and easy to manage that way. Your workflows and your work queues are designed so that you can modify them easily. When we first implement the system, we'll build it based on your current business processes, but it's very easy to modify and make changes as needed. And the last thing is enterprise-wide reporting. The solution uses Microsoft Power BI, industry-leading reporting and output tool that just looks beautiful. All right, grant management processing. So you can go through your active lists of people that you need to manage. Any person within your organization that has a specific job to do sees a queue of people who are basically needing to be worked on. So each individual has their own work queue to work through. And the email templates make the easy to have personalized information go back out to your grantees. They can be fully automated, so triggered on different events or time triggered, or you can have the template come up and the person within your organization can modify or add some details if you want before they send out the email messaging. Finance and performance reporting. Through the dashboards, we have very advanced reporting that we can generate for you. And the data sources are not only from the grant management blueprint, but the data can come from any other system within your organization that you'd like to connect to. So you can get really powerful dashboards that way. All right, so our solution is based on the Microsoft platform. So the benefits to you means this whole solution is cloud-based and from one vendor, Microsoft. So we have everything from the portal that integrates to the CRM system, the marketing automation, your integration to Outlook, your Power BI reporting, and your financial integration or financial reporting is all using the Microsoft Cloud. So that keeps your costs low. You don't have to worry about any server or infrastructure, and we can get you up and running very quickly with the solution. The other thing I'd like to point out is we would definitely love to hear from you if you have interest, and we can personalize a demonstration to show exactly the features that you are interested in. All right, let me just switch the applications here. Okay, here we are. So we start basically from the dashboard. Now, in the system, you can have a dashboard designed for each different individual within your organization. So here we have different dashboards, and this one is designed for a senior executive, and it shows you the status of all your grants that you have at this moment in time. So here's the funnel by stage. It shows you all the grants and what stage they're in. Over here, we show the active grants awarded. Here is the grants by timeline, and this is by month. We can slice the data by week and by day as well. Activities on grants. This gives you a summary of what's happening so you know your team is being productive and is getting their work done. And here's open activities. So these are, this is my personal work queue. My login drives the user who is using the system, and that user has their own individual work items that they need to work on, and that's what's in here. So the other thing I wanted to show you is any one of these dashboards, you can actually go into View Record, and here you'll see the individual records that make up the data in the graph. So you can really drill down and get a full view of your business at any point in time. All right, so let me show you the accounts. Let me start with the contact. So from this Outlook, when an email comes in, it would basically come in from an individual, and that individual is created as a contact within the system. Also, if a person calls us and says, hello, I'd like to inquire about the status of my grant or what's happening, you would ask them, well, can you provide me with your name or your phone number or your street or the grant name? Basically, you can ask for any type of information. It will search up the system and it will show you the relevant records that come up. And you click right into it, and here you are. You come into the contact record. So from the contact, you see the individual details of the person you're speaking to, and you have any transactions for that individual person. But if it's grant related, you go to the organization, and then for the organization, you see all the grants that are applicable. So this is Norm's Auto Shop in this demo, and Norm has the working capital grant right here. So here I'd see organization fields. I can go into detail, see more information, and then related records on the organization as well. But I want to go right into the grant, so I'm going to do that. And here's my grant record. So, and all the information that I'm showing here, so the contact, the account information, and the grant, this is what integrates to the portal, right? And any information here is reflected in the portal. And when the grantee, in this case Norm, updates the information in the portal, it comes right into the system here for me to manage. So here I have loan details. I have the different steps that we have as a business process, and these steps are defined by organization, by program, and these steps can be branching. So for example, if the loan is under 50,000 versus over 50,000, I might have different steps or different approvals needed. So these steps are flexible, and based on the dollar amounts, they can change and be modified. On the grant, I can attach all my different communications that have been happening and all my documents. So in here, I have tasks. These are work tasks. You can have due dates. You track your phone calls. You track emails. So any of the emails from Outlook are tracked right here. And then appointments as well. I showed the calendar earlier. All right, so let's say we want to go into these grant records. We want to see the full view of that. So on every one of the grant records, we have as many fields as we need to capture what's happening at that step, if it gets approved or what's processing, and how we're doing our work on those steps. So, and then back in the grant, we see the overview, and then we see if it's approved, if it's pending, or what status we're in on each stage, and we have the notes of where we're at. Once the loan is actually dispersed, we have the payment history, right? So this is the payment out, and if we had repayments, we'd have the repayments appear here as well. You can set triggers, and if repayments do not come on specific due dates, they can be escalated for follow-up, and the first follow-up would be automatic email to minimize your human intervention and human costs in the solution. So as you go through all the different processes and the grants are eventually dispersed, then all that information comes back and updates the dashboard in real time. So as soon as a stage changes, all these graphs reflect that information immediately, and we have that in the system. So I will move on to the portal demonstration. That'll be in a separate video, and move to questions or any concerns, or find out how you can contact us. Tia, did you want to share that?
So now as a customer, what would a customer need in order to determine whether they need a grant management blueprint within their organizations?
Basically, if there's a program that you need to get up and running quickly and you want to manage it as efficiently as possible, meaning the least amount of human effort and be able to reach a lot of people quickly, then this is the perfect solution for you. So it could be on a program that does loans, right? In Canada recently, we have the small business working capital loan program. So this would be perfect for that. Another one would be wage subsidization programs at a regional or municipal level. So at any type of program you need to manage that there's a financial obligation against and an application process, this solution can get you up and running very quickly.
From a cost perspective, is this affordable for potential customers?
Yeah, so our range for the CRM only part starts at $10,000. And right now, Microsoft is offering the CRM licenses for free for 6 months, and all the way up to including Portal is in the $25,000 range for a full solution. And if you have extensive workflow with extensive reporting needs, it could go up to $100,000. So very affordable, and the implementation time is between 1 to 4 weeks to be up and running and taking programs with the solution.
Excellent. Well, you've been very insightful and very informative. Thank you so much, Dirk, for taking us through the sessions. And we will share this information in our YouTube channels at CRM Dynamics CA. You can subscribe, share, or like our channel to learn more about Microsoft Dynamics 365 or other relevant topics. In addition to that, if you have any additional questions, you could email us at experts@crmdynamics.ca or visit our website at crmdynamics.com for more details on Grant Management Blueprint.
So thank you very much for attending, and I hope to hear from you.